Hi, this is Angelina with Succinct Planner, making a succinct video explaining how to use the Xodo PDF editor app. It's a free app and it's on Android, so this deal here is a free PDF from my website if you want to try our planner out. Let's get started. So first you're going to download your planner. You're going to save that PDF. I prefer that you save it somewhere that you're going to have an easy time finding it, such as Google Drive, Dropbox, whatever your preference is, so that you can have a backup. So you're going to download the PDF to your phone, save it to Google Drive, then you're going to download the Xodo app. That's Xodo. This is what it looks like. It always opens up where you last were, but if you were starting from scratch, you would go ahead and choose where you are going to pick your file from. So you go to your drive. So now I have two files open. I'll close the other tab that I don't want to have open anymore. Now, when you have a PDF on your phone or computer, it can have a lot of cool built-in features, such as links that you can touch and get around to other pages. Each of these buttons here gets you to another page. Each of the months gets you to the weeks, so on. So it's really nice if you're interested in digital planners. Again, you do have that free week trial just to check it out, but we'll get into the Xodo features. Here we go. You need a PDF editor so that you can type, write, and do any other sorts of editing. That's super cool about Xodo. We'll get started here with this edit button. Go ahead and click that, and it gives you all sorts of options. You can see here at the top, I use the text option quite a bit. This little side arrow means that you can click it again and get more options. You can edit the color, the border color if you want a box around it, the background colors. I see that as like a highlight color, if you will. It goes behind the text. The thickness or size, and the opacity will be how transparent you want that to be. So sticking with just the regular formatting on here, if I click anywhere, because I'm still highlighted on here, which is kind of difficult to see, the text button was my most recently pressed button, so I can text. I can say here, pick up groceries. Done. Save it. Now it got put right there. I like to zoom in when I am using my phone just so I can see things more easily. I wouldn't say that's top priority for me. In fact, I'd rather just say at some point during the week, I need groceries. What's really cool about this, the way you did that, is just hold this box down and then you can just drag it around and place it where you want to place it. And while you're on that box, it gives you the options for that box now, so you can continue to edit it. There's a faint little paint palette looking thing here, which means the style. So that again would be the color, size, text font, and then here will be the actually editing of the text, so what it says. Then you also have the option to copy and paste. So if I hit this here, it'll just copy it, and if I hold my finger down, option to paste, and it will automatically do that. If I want to delete that, I can hit the trash can there. There you go. So it's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward. So that's one way you do the text. Another feature I use commonly is the writing or drawing tool. So I could say I want this to be pretty thin and change the color to red or any color you like. I want it to be full opacity. Okay, now what I'm going to use this for, I like to zoom in big time if I am writing something, and I like to use these check boxes. You want to mark them off. That is pretty thick, but now you can actually see that paint palette that I was talking about before. You can see it a lot easier now that it's on red. That 5 points is too big for me. Let's just say 1. I couldn't drag it over anymore. When I clicked it, it let me edit it. What you saw? So let's try that again. I'm not very good at this part. 1 more. That'll look okay when we zoom out. So I can mark something as done. And since that was pretty difficult for me, what I can do, see, accidentally typing on there, I can just copy it. And if I want to mark something else done, just hold your finger down, click on that, copy, and just holding down without moving my finger. The problem is I was moving because I'm at an odd angle trying to film this. And so this will actually adjust the size of it, which I didn't want. If I just tap on here and it's back at its original size, hold, and then you can move it over too. So as you're going throughout your day, you can just, it's usually a lot easier, just copy, paste. There you go. I like that it starts to look a little uniform. When you hold it, the dots kind of flash. They get smaller and then bigger. And this way you know it is ready and able to be moved. And you could also just actually write with it, but this is just a little legend that I like to use specifically for the check boxes that were built into this planner. And same with that copy and paste feature. That's super neat about that. And one of the things that makes digital planning, in my opinion, a lot easier than just writing things out repeatedly. You can write something on your month view, like I did here. Say you have to register your car. Click on the week, and there it is, car registration. And copy, paste. That was a manual thing that I had to do, so it's the same as the other drawing box. So we went over the adding the text, adding the drawing, and copying and pasting and moving around text boxes. Last thing I want to go over is we did use the edit box that's up here in the top right corner. We did use that quite a bit. However, now we can use another method, just holding your finger down, and you'll have different options actually. One of them being the option to add an image. So if you wanted to add a sticker, as a lot of people like to do with their planners, you can, like, here's a picture of my garden here, you can add some memes, you can make anything a quote-unquote sticker. And let's say it's just, you know, this is what you did today, worked on the garden there. Or, you know, if you wanted to put in some stickers that said something in really cool font. A lot of people like washi tape to decorate, you know, a banner across or anything like that. You can definitely make this your own. Point is, you can add images. The thing with the Xodo PDF editor is that it will not edit any images that you add on here. So I cannot crop this or put any filters on it or anything like that. So I recommend making the picture or sticker in any format that you want it to be in, or look how you want it to look before adding it here. Now this flatten feature is actually pretty cool. So you can flatten individual boxes. So these boxes will be around your text, drawings, or pictures. So if I show you flatten here, it'll give you this warning saying that it'll be a permanent part of the PDF, so you cannot modify it anymore. So you can acknowledge it, don't show it again. And so from here, I can no longer move it. It's a permanent fixture. You don't have to flatten anything, but if you want to make sure that it's there and it won't accidentally be moved, there you go. Another thing you can do once you're done editing your planner, making it how you want it to look, you can go ahead and save it. So exiting the editing feature, and the way I will be saving it is by putting it, the share button, share it to my Google Drive. I recommend making a folder of where you would like to have it saved so it's easy to find. I like to put the date. It's August 8.14. And I've already done 2 edits today, so I'll make a third one here. Save. So I'll know which one is the most recent. Another thing to note too is depending on what settings you may have set up on your phone, I use the battery saver setting a lot. So when I upload this to Google here, it doesn't save or upload automatically. I need to charge my phone, and once my phone is connected to the charger and or the Wi-Fi, then it'll upload. Of course, your settings may be different, but just in case you're trying to upload it and it's not working for you, that could be a possibility as to why. So we've gone over how to add the text, how to do the drawing feature. So again, you can write or draw with that, and how to move things around, how to copy and paste, and how to flatten your PDF. So there you go. You can now have a digital planner that you can take with you anywhere. You have backups of it, which is another really cool feature. Go onto my website, succinctplanner.com, and get your copy of your very own free planner and check it out. Let me know what you think. Questions, comments, leave them down below. Thanks for tuning in.